Radio.
What an iconic tune. Hey everyone, guest 273 here. It's Saturday, and you know what that means. That means another single player scenario with me, guest 273. Anyway, you also probably know that we need to do the also standard audio check and to make sure that the stream quality is quite good. So apparently I learned yesterday that Amazon has let go like 30,000 workers, and that's why the whole world is having, especially Twitch, is having like internet problems, but I guess it kind of carries over to YouTube a little bit. So anyway, how's the audio? Also standard audio check, and you know, because at the end of the day everyone is using like the same internet. And let us type something topical in the chat just to make sure that that is working as well. So today's single player scenario is going to be a map that apparently is timed, at least that's what I think, if my memory serves me right. It should be starting with the letter T. Is it? The Great Race. Well, it's not a timed map, but it's one of those which has the interesting conditions. So, the Great Race. A nobleman's marriage to the princess he loves has been cancelled due to her father's fear of a dreadful prophecy told to him by an evil lord who also desires her hand. The horrified father has locked the girl away in a tower, so we could have played the tower, but so now it is a race to see whether the good nobleman can rescue her. And I thought, you know, it mentions the tower, but we could also have somebody who's very fast in the map. It looks like there is a castle hero missing, by the way, so I guess that could be the princess. And well, apparently if you play as the conflicts you couldn't choose your starting hero, and I think that's the same for all of the colors, yeah. Because the Phoenix would be too fast, he would win the race, and I was like, you know what? I had played quite a few tower games in my recent streams, so I was like, let's actually choose one of the faster boys, one of the logistics specialists. Let's bring them out, because I feel like they would be perfect for the race. They could, you know, beat everyone in the race, and it looks like I chose Artifact as my starting bonus. Wood and ore can be impactful if we don't have a sawmill and ore pit nearby. Gold can be quite impactful at helping us getting a second hero out in the first day, as we are playing on 200%. Tan, because I feel like it's the most fitting color for the stronghold. And yeah, we have to capture a town. We lose if we lose, or if somebody else captures the town first. So yeah, Dessa being the greatest racer, apparently, the fastest boy from the stronghold. And yeah, let's just like jump right into it. So, oh, I do see, oh no, that's not red in the mini map, that's just this terrain. So, a worthy nobleman has was betrothed to a beautiful princess whom he loved deeply. However, an evil lord who also desired the princess's hand was desperate to prevent the wedding from taking place. He approached the father with a dreadful but untrue prophecy. If the wedding goes on as planned, the lord told the father, the princess will give birth to a child, but that child will grow up to become a powerful warlock who will overthrow all the kingdoms in the land. So basically Seppenroth. Well, not really, but the warlock's scheme to have the princess for himself backfired. The horrified father locked the girl up in his most secure tower, decreeing that she shall forever remain alone and childless. Despite all pleas and arguments from both the good nobleman and evil lord, the father would not be moved from his decision, so fearful was he of the prophecy. Now, both the nobleman and the lord are determined to rescue the girl from her well-meaning but deceived father. Unfortunately, the nobleman's quest to regain his princess is doubtfully difficult, for the evil lord has allied himself with a powerful wizard from a neighboring town. That wizard has agreed to cast a spell to make the princess fall in love with the evil lord in exchange for her father's kingdom. Now it is a race to capture the father's town and rescue or doom the princess. Okay. And yeah, what can Dessa tell us about himself? We got a pendant of total recall. Immunity to forgetfulness is not usually relevant. And yeah, this man has a stone skin. He's fast but also protected. So, nearly 15 years ago, Dessa's entire village was wiped out in a massacre at the hands of human marauders. Dessa was one of 6 children who survived. Since then, he has dreamed of one day paying back the humans for their crime. Well, he'll rescue a beautiful princess. So I guess that will be his payback. Anyway, our town looks like a completely normal stronghold, what you would expect. Everything is like allowed to be built. We have Gird here and we have Gerwulf. Ooh, a surprisingly relevant hero for stronghold, because the ballista is actually quite the early game tool, and there is no underground. And we do have animations, and yeah, yesterday I played on the pumpkin patch and that was quite the game. So usually you start with the hero in the town. We start with the hero outside of the town, so I have a choice: do I go deposit the army or do I walk around with the whole army, which is making me a little bit slower than usual. I don't see if there's a guard on my sawmill, so I think it's a good idea to actually go for, like, let's say this chest, and then there's a gold pile right here, very well hidden. So maybe we go for this gold pile, go for this chest, so we can see this sawmill here, if it's guarded or not, and then we could buy a second hero. That does feel like a solid choice. 1000 gold. Can we roll a big chest, or at least a medium chest? We roll a medium chest, that's very good. And I do think imp cash and some resources, not the most exciting thing. And of course I think we're just taking Gird and giving away the troops to Dessa, leaving her on a single wolf raider. And then I guess she can explore the other side, as Dessa will maybe be fighting the goblins. Well, I just wanted to see what's out here. An ore pit, and I do think actually we could get a town hall very quickly, or we could get another hero, Valeska. And actually, what opponents did we roll? We have a castle, we have a rampart, and we have a necropolis opponent. So, quite the interesting mix. Small chests. It's fine. Do we take the ore pit? Well, I guess we take the ore pit, and then we will be one step short for the chest. And I guess actually maybe let's go like this, so we can take the mercury as well. Let's leave no resources behind. Meanwhile, Dessa can take the there's another ore pit here. And I could technically just deposit the units that are slower here in the sawmill, take the ore pit, and then come back. That does sound like a plan. 2 ore pits actually for stronghold are pretty amazing. So do we build a hall of Valhalla, do we build a mess hall, or do we just build nothing? I think we build nothing, as it looks like there's a few chests and a campfire around. I think we can use our gold a little bit better. So, a messenger delivers a message from your trusted advisor. It reads, "My lord, we received news about the seers' huts scattered throughout the land. To rescue your true love, you must complete each quest given to you at each seer hut." Okay. So maybe artifacts or something like tents. And by the way, capture the castle Strong Glen. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Nobody else rolled into an artifact, by the way. So the AIs are going to be a little bit richer. And yeah, let's take these resources, and then we can go here. Then I have a choice: do I go for the immediate chest? I think we can actually send the Gird over here to the Melodia tower, and then she can pick up the campfire and everything on the way. A gold mine is actually a really interesting objective. So we do have some crystals up here as well. I think we can kind of skip taking this crystal. I am interested in this scroll. Dessa is a battle mage, And that's, I think, the only mage class that has access to the logistics speciality. Yeah, let's take the scroll. Destroy Undead. That's quite topical. I think maybe with more spell power we could actually use it quite well. Could take the Mercury, could go fight the Goblins, could go fight the Centaurs. The Centaurs are actually pretty scary because of their high health per stack, in my mind. Golems are not really worth the pendant, but maybe it's a quest item. We'll take the army. And then I think we will fight the Goblins in this turn. That I don't feel about being too slow. And yeah, I think they could also Diplo because this is like a Shadow Death map. I would like some free joiners. Those are the best type of joiners. So we can just wait. I guess we're just targeting one of them down. So, well, this is a little bit of a problem because actually this is just a fan. Wait. Let's take the retaliation out of the bigger one. Bigger stack. Oh, I locked my goblins in. That's actually very bad. That's kind of the thing. Yeah, well, these guys attacked very smartly, apparently. And then, I guess I want to save the bigger stack of the Wolf Raiders. And I can't really do much else here. They're just gonna hit the Goblin, twice even. Well, not the cleanest fight I could have done, and in the meantime here, we could take Mr. Ballistaman, and a Serpent Fly would actually be pretty good for making Gird fast, or we could get a Town Hall instead for more additional income. I think the Town Hall will be quite the welcome thing. Then, gonna go head on to the next turn, take a little bit of gold, and well, actually ideally we could get Gerwulf here to deliver the ballista. Can we see any gold? Well, no, not really, so maybe let's actually... Oh, wait, is this gold mine unguarded? Kinda hard to believe. Maybe there's an ambush here. In that case, Gird would actually like to take the wood before we try to get the gold mine. And anyway, I do think Gerwulf is going to be joining us. And I think actually he's even going to be ferrying the army, and we are left with a nice 1000 gold. So, yeah, gnolls are as fast as orcs, so it's kind of fine. We will give away the ballista, we will give away the goblins, we will actually give away 2 serpent flies, we'll leave 1 so we can give it to another hero. Or actually let's get 3 of them. I don't think we'll need more than a single serpent fly. Here. So, Gerwulf, I think then you could go on a little expedition. Obelisk, that's not too interesting. Yeah, that's not too interesting. And, Dessa, a scholar, a goblin barracks. I think these are very good objectives. And a second town. Or, is this where Green lives? It could be. And then a good question, do we take the gold? Well, we're actually just lacking wood for building things. And yeah. Can't really get wood in this turn. I think maybe we check the size and then we take the experience if it's like one of the bigger ones. I feel like that makes a sense as a choice. And let's actually build into a mess hall. I think we're gonna need some early army, basically week 2 rushing the opponent. And I think the goblins are going to be the best we can do. So, Torosar here. We are very close to an immediate neighbor, which is kind of scary. Portal, another chest. Let's take the wood. Is this an ambush? The spell? No. And a perfectly placed gold mine that we can take like immediately. So that is pretty good. Gonna help us with the income. Then... Can't really reinforce Dessa, we can take this called the ballistics. I think we will actually take that, as it looks like we will be sieging some towns. and maybe the final boss battle town essentially would also be quite strong. They don't have a citadel yet, and I do think we're going to be attacking this Torosar over here. He does have magic arrows, which is quite sad for me, but not much I can do. And yeah, he also has a ballista, but his one is not sentient in the same way that mine is. I want the serpent fly to be left alive. And go in and we can smash. And I think let's actually shoot the golem. 1 to 2, or all of these. We can kind of hit all of these in the beginning of the next round, but then again, maybe we can just finish them right here and right now. I think the serpent fly should be able to survive the hit. And then we want these guys to be hitting, and so, Earth Magic is a preferred school of magic, and base Heroes of Might and Magic. And do we go check this out, check out the switch hit, or do we just try to rush this town down? I think actually there is some merit in trying to get another potentially decent skill, Fire Magic. Strongholds do like to roll into, like, I think this is something we will visit later. I think we want to level up the skills that we have right now. And it's kind of risky depositing the troops minus the Serpent Fly, as then we would be fighting without the hero in the mine. I am gonna do it. I know that it's risky, but I feel like we can get a payoff out of it. And then Gerwulf. I guess maybe a new week's hero can pick up these 3 things. I kind of want you to go and explore. This maybe is contested lands. Oh, and actually this kind of seems like our exploration is already paying off. And what do we build? We can build an orc tower, we can build a marketplace. I was gonna think let's go for a city hall because we have some gold, but I think actually getting more army. Yeah, let's go for an orc tower. I think we might have to reinforce our main hero to take that town. And that's kind of what I was afraid of, yeah, but I did let it happen. And I can't really surrender. Well, what I can do is I can let the ballista shoot a couple times. They can't morale, they can't shoot a magic arrow at me. No, you shoot once, okay. Then these guys can reach... we can't miss morale, can we? Okay. We will run away and we will have the ballista. So we need to not, like, wait. I think he can draw down like a skeleton for sure. So these two, this guy, okay, they can reach that. Can I survive like a single skeleton hit? Is a question. I don't want to answer that question. If I could though, probably not. I think this is the time when we run away. Could have, well, yeah, now our whole army is like in the mine. Okay, we need to buy back this immediately, and we need to ferry the army over. We can technically have the army in Gerwulf, and actually Gerwulf, my man, can take the chest, and we can be very happy about this. So he doesn't have a ballista, but he can take the entire army, which is quite valuable in itself. And yeah, we did know the risks, and we still took them. And in the meantime, okay, our main hero. Can he get reached by Charna? Well, he can reach her because he has logistics and quite a few movement points. I actually want to make him a little bit faster if I can as well. Okay, meanwhile, Gird, what are you doing? I guess you... Dragon Utopia. I guess you're trying to pick up some goodies, especially gold. We're trying to make the situation a bit better. We can't really build anything. If I would have built a marketplace, I could have just traded the resources and kept developing my town. I feel like that would have been a better choice anyway. We didn't quite do the better choice. So now maybe let's double down on the worst choice. Let's get more stacks going. So yeah, in case we do actually get attacked. Okay, they take the fire magic. I do want to give you gold. Take this. Take this. We will check the size. There's a pirate guarding the Crystal Cavern, and I think actually the Crystal Cavern is basically the best mine. Ooh, and they have the liches there. So, Dessa can't really reach this. But we could deposit, we could give over the army to Das, and we could have Gerwulf scouts around a little bit more. We could potentially be losing a hero because of that, though. Mage Guild, some units. Actually, I think some units will be helping me quite a bit. Could technically build a cliff nest. We actually have enough for an ogre fort as well. Hall of Valhalla would also be something. Kind of whack. I think we do build the cliff nest even if we can't afford any birds. I think they are a wonderful unit though. So, Mr. Gerwulf. Maybe a waste of like fly on you if we do leave you. So, I think the army that we can rally here is quite beautiful though. And do we leave you on like maybe a fly? Actually, we'll leave you on like a wolf raider. I feel like that's less impactful. A serpent fly can actually like dispel and stuff. So, and actually maybe we want to scout forward with you instead of scouting like sideways. Yeah, like actually, no, let's ignore the sawmill. I think it's not an important objective. This actually is just their town, and it's like a dead end, essentially. Well, dead end, pun intended, I guess. Well, that is a kind of wish I scouted here, because probably you can snatch a chest from them. They have one hero, a Charna, really. Okay, because Torosar got assassinated, I guess that explains why. They go for the ore, and Clavius actually walks out door here. Do we want... I don't want to give them a skeleton, actually, that's why I'm going to be running away. Save the Wolf Raider for 50, but now I think we just run away. Okay, so... they have left their town empty as day 7, and I can actually go inside of their town. Fight Clavius, we could fight Charna, we could take just the sawmill and still get the town, right? Quite well built up, and maybe I would like a citadel here. And actually, thank you for some spells. Oh, one of the ones I know and no magic arrow. Not the best spells though. And I guess we're just gonna take these as well. And then Gird is gonna go into the unknown. So I don't think they can reach my main town. We do have Gerwulf, but no ballista. I think I have to build a marketplace here, and I think I have to trade some resources, which are gonna be crystals. I mean, yeah, gonna be crystals. I don't really like it too much, but we do have a crystal cavern nearby, and yeah, we can also trade some mercury as well, because we still have a few piles nearby. Let's actually do it like this. Then we can build a citadel, and with one tower and actually more Necropolis troop growth, and actually we can also make Dessa fast, and he can recover mana. And he has Destroy Undead, which... yeah. Okay. Town for a town, okay. 9 Wolf Raiders seems to be the price. That the AI incurred. Let's kind of try to split the troops apart, at least a little bit, and maybe the tower. And I guess that's how the AI got the casualties they did. I'll take one Serpent Fly instead, and then would actually rather lose the gnolls, because we can't really stack them up nicely. Could also use a little bit of magic, but... What's the matter, Clavius? Ran out of magic arrows. Okay, and then I guess we... well, let's go for this. They didn't hide all the damage, that's quite sad, but maybe the towers will help us finish the skeleton. Yes, they do. And then I think we can just finish the Walking Dead here. Actually, kind of much worse result than the auto, which is pretty interesting. Logistics, I kind of wanted the air magic, but yeah, let's take the air magic and then I will just, you know, ooh, Angel Week. We'll just get what we get, and meanwhile here we have a Gundula and we have Cassiopeia. So I actually do have a choice. Do I build a citadel? Do I get a hero here? Gundula would kind of be, and we could also get some gems with that hero who we get. Anyway, Gird, I think this is grassland, right? This is grassland, yep. You can keep on picking up good stuff for us, including gold, which is the most valuable of the piles at the moment. Then some sulfur behind us. I think Dessa is fine, just heading out. Yeah, like just heading out and I guess going for the technically going for the goblins, and then probably heading down here. Yeah, heading down here. Maybe getting into the middle. Well, I guess we'll have more scouting and we'll see better. Actually, let's do the slightly safer turn, so we could maybe reach our main town afterwards. So, I do think we're gonna go for the hero. Gundula has a book. Cassiopeia does not have a book. And also the troops kind of stack up a bit nicer together. This is kind of funny. The pathway. One misclick and you are doomed. Yeah, let's do this. And we probably have to sell the resources so we could afford a citadel here. And yeah, the glorious Stronghold theme blasting off. So, with a citadel, and actually let's do it like this. Slow, one single cast of slow. I think this should be fine enough to beat her. One tower will carry, trust me. Okay, and ooh, there is another player there, and we are victorious. And yeah, I guess we could cast our slow if we don't want both of them coming indoors at the same time. Let's do it like that. That way we still have an accurate thing to shoot. Oh, -3. Well. Morales, yeah, morale is something we should actually be also thinking about. Let's have these guys blocking. Probably, yeah, go for the Wolf Raider. And actually getting this disposing of a green this early is really good. Now we have 2 towns, and yeah, now we have only 2 opponents. So that went really well. Let's actually move Gird as well. Going for this, it's through sand, but then there's a chest here that kind of feels like it would be worthwhile. And it looks like this is just kind of a dead end. We could get a shrine, but I think it would make sense to do this and to do the Dwarven Treasury at the same time, and we don't even see the size of the Dwarven Treasury at the moment, so we get the Goblin Barracks here. We could also grab the Fire Magic, potentially. Maybe let's just take the mine, and I think... how many moves? 300. I do think we gain more than 300 moves by just chilling here, so we'll just be chilling here. And Gundula could actually also rally the army for us. And we could send Gundula to explore, like, over here. Up into the desert as well. So City Hall as well. No marketplace here though. In that case though, I would actually like to get like the big burns. Is that just a wild dream that I have now? Maybe. Okay, let's... Processing, what's the best way to do this? Okay, actually, I know what I'm doing. Let's build a marketplace here so we have a better trade rate. Then we can still trade some resources away. To build the upgraded cliff nest, we have this bird, then we can upgrade him. Yeah, let's just trade like one more crystal away. We can upgrade him and have a higher speed hero here on Gundula. And I want to do the imp cache essentially, basically the next turn. We will take the other, we will buy out the other 5 storm birds. We'll take this little army as we can. We'll do the imp cache and then we'll deliver the army as far as we can to Dessa. Essentially, that is the idea. And if we really need, we can send Dessa to the windmill and back, and that will be kind of fine. The army will be connecting really well. So, what size is this? Kind of one of the smaller sizes, I think one of the 2 smaller sizes for the Dwarven Treasury. So, then, can't really afford all of them, but this one costs 700, so we can still sell some resources to be finally able to afford him. 50, 100, well, this is kind of what we have, army-wise. Actually, maybe... Ooh. And the Gundula says offense or pathfinding. Pathfinding is generally better. Offense will help us in the short term, in the imp cache. I'm actually gonna go for the short term because I don't think Gundula would be sticking around for too long. So, imps and familiars, here we do need to actually think a little bit, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, like, yeah, this feels like it should be fine, right? Ooh, it's quite a good result. Do we take it or do we try to get a better one? Okay, we did manage to get a better result and we also got a little bit of money. And yeah, wait, the chain doesn't actually make sense. Well, I guess Gird can just help us, right? No, actually she's very far away, she cannot help us. What other hero did we have here? We had Cassiopeia. Actually, Cassiopeia with her stacks would also be kind of cute. And yeah, I guess Dessa will just be doing the more boring turn because we don't want to really bring a hero here and back, and then I guess we can just have somebody else pick up the army, right? Or wrong? Actually wrong. Completely wrong. Well, maybe we can buy Cassiopeia here in this other town. Also Valhalla not visited. Blacksmith here will be interesting, but not like immediately. How much gold are we making? 3,000. So actually maybe let's build up for a city hall here. Ooh, and red is here, and red is actually quite strong, so we would need to explore this side pretty rapidly. Could we defend the town? Yeah, they'll probably need a few turns before they can actually make it to the town. We will indeed buy Cassiopeia. Actually, maybe her stack will be, funnily enough, better as a skeleton stack. Oh no, I'm having all the bad ideas at the same time. So. Well, I guess we can give you a faster unit. guess we can snatch basically the entire army. And yeah, if we can get the exploration done quickly here. Oh, a quest gate. And also a school of war. And also a chest. So let's take this chest so we could immediately visit the school of war. So we could then check out this brown two-way as well as a quest guard. Maybe with the secondary hero even. That's quite an interesting turn of events. And check out the quest. So 500 gold, and actually let's have... Oh, it's here. It's literally back to my own place. That's kind of pretty good, not gonna lie. It has potential. And then we just wanna like move aside. I guess Dessa in that case is like checking out the 37 wood. All people must pay the king's road tax. It is 37 wood. Unless you pay it, we will not let you pass. So someone else can do this later on. I feel like that would make sense. Then, Mr. Dessa. I think actually we just put these two in the middle. And the faster stacks closer. Kind of a decent auto, but maybe we could. What did they shoot? They shot at the ocean. So maybe... Oh, actually we have the expert casting here. Shield. Maybe let's not shield. I think the bird is strong enough to survive. Even multiple hits, yeah. Especially with stone skin apparently. Very tanky creature. Okay, that's really good. Getting an attack stat here is also really good. Maybe heading back for the town, doing the safer strategy, and also heading for the +1 defense skill. Yeah, that also does feel pretty decent. Spell scroll, well. There is no magic arrow in the town. There are other spells. There's no magic arrow. Yeah, without a magic arrow it kind of feels pretty scuffed, actually, not gonna lie. I do think we'll just send like Gundula here. Let's hope he doesn't get immediately ambushed. Meanwhile, Gird has sorcery, so maybe we'll just actually take the fire magic with her, even though she can't really cast anything at the moment. And yeah, we could try to develop one of our towns further. We could trade some resources. Maybe some quests require some resources though, so we do have to be wary of that. I do think getting a city hall here is pretty good though. So hey, Scissoros, are we training for the pumpkin race soon? Have you seen the match setup? You're playing Phantom, Don't Call Me Chris Zeron, and SSTH, and an AFK. Yeah, I think the first round I'm just waiting for the few people to finish. Like, there were more than 16 players, there were like, what, 20? And you need like, you know, to have a final you need 2, before that you need 4, 8, 16, and some people got to play the round of 32 as a result. But I'm not one of them, so I just passed my first round for free, which is quite good. So, they're taking the chests, Thorgrim and Melodia. They have their army kind of split between the two of them. Which could work to my benefit. Anyway, Gundula, I want you to see things for me. I've spent my life buying, selling, and collecting artifacts, but lately I've been spending so much money acquiring new pieces I can hardly turn a profit. I think I might be able to start mass producing artifacts, but I've got to have some first to copy. If you could bring me the speculum and admiral's hat, I will reward your efforts. He needs the speculum to inspect the details of the admiral's hats. Ooh, this combination artifact can be broken down into components. That's quite it's the spicy information there. Let's go for the obelisk. Kind of, maybe the grail is like right here somewhere. And yeah, then I guess we would be going for the learning stone. This maybe looks like a gold mine, or am I mistaken? Maybe not. And yeah, Utopia is also an interesting thing. So Dessa could be heading into the town. We could be fighting these guys. We could just take the stat point and be kind of happy. I think we'll just take the stat point, as that also means our hero is improving. Then we could maybe just take the Thunderbirds and do these two objectives for like a level up. That does sound quite spicy. So there is an object here, like, well, objects and crystals were here. And I actually do think we could send even Cassiopeia scouting also in this other direction. Gird, in the meantime, I guess she will be the defender of the Necropolis town. Well, does it need defending? Or maybe she can just kind of chill between these two towns. I feel like this is a defensible position between two towns. Sticking a hero here who can reach both towns would be quite good. So, what do we actually want building-wise? I do think we want a stay 6 also. I do think we want a mage guild so we can see if we have a magic arrow. Yeah, we have the spells that we were kind of lacking, which is pretty good. And for this town, I guess technically we could invest 2 turns of building to build a skeleton transformer and unearthed graves, and then maybe go into a necro army later on, convert the goblins and the skeletons. It's like 2,000 for a few extra creatures, which I guess since we have 2 towns we would be using anyway, right? So Melodia is here. She is advancing on my land. Don't really like that. We turned French there for a second. We could when I don't finish my sentence and just get stuck on we, that's when I'm gonna make that joke. Actually, let's take the Mercury. And yeah, we do have the spells and maybe the spell scroll. Better to have it on our main. We do have it in the town though. Actually, let's just have Dessa on the big birds. Don't think he can be reached by Melodia, especially since she has the dwarfs. Then we can be closer here. We can also make Gird fast so she can deliver more troops. We can't really indulge in like too much building, or too big of a building rather. We can get like the cheaper things for 1,000. Maybe we should have gotten the Hall of Valhalla here. The Ogre Fort would kind of be good, but I don't really feel like we would be getting... We need the wood for the quest. I think this is kind of the excuse I'm gonna make to not build these two. And I do think actually going for the goblin upgrade actually will make sense in the early game. So, a little bit more experience. Straker here with quite a bit of castle army. And ooh, a gold mine. Hello. That's quite good. I do think we will just snatch the gold mine. Oh, and this is like kind of a dead end, which is pretty sad. Both of these heroes can get ambushed at the same time, and yeah, this looks like Blue's land. Blue and red seem to be also pretty relevant, like pretty close together. So yeah, I am confident that this is a good end of turn, and no Month of the Plague can happen because it's not the end of the month. Okay, do you wish to retreat here? Quetzal. And I do think we have to lose this hero, so we would get the... what do you mean? You passed the first round? What? Yeah, because if there's... Look, you need 2 guys for the final, so which means you need 4 for a semi-final, 8 for a quarter-final, 16 players for a round of 16, and 32 players for round of 32. If there's 20 players, I think just some of them have to fight each other, and a couple other ones, like... Did you not see or did I not see the bracket correctly? Because I thought I'm like one of those players that passes on, or well... Oh boy, they have quite a few heroes here. And who do we have in the tavern? We have a Gurnisson, another ballista man, and we have Way. All the way over here. So, Cassiopeia is in danger. And also, actually, this means this town can be attacked. Which is pretty inconvenient for me. I guess we would just be trying to save her. And lure them down here, potentially. Let's get 4 of these birdies. Do we want another hero? A Way could be useful. I do actually like my army as it is now. Let's get the goblin upgrade. We just get the orcs. The orcs require a blacksmith, funnily enough. We can't afford that. That's too expensive. Well, actually, we can afford that. We can afford to build it. And then I guess we would just be going back with the orcs, right? They are technically dealing damage for free, so we will get them in front of the goblins. Then this. And yeah, Dessa can probably do both of these very handily. So, I guess we'll start with the stone golems because maybe we level up and it's like pretty good. If I get like pathfinding offered, I would actually accept it. So, let's shoot the boy that moves the fastest. And actually just demolish. And let's not accidentally like lose the bird because we underestimated the golems. Okay, perfect. This is a small map. Logistics is actually quite a big level up though. A small map, and then what would I take? I could actually get like fire magics, and no combat skills on a battle mage is pretty yucky though. I mean, okay, let's not maybe take the learning. Actually, learning actually boosts my logistics a little bit as well by those 3 levels. So, do we take it? Do we not take it? This is actually quite a tough choice. We like, do I want fire magic? I guess I'm just fine with 2 schools of magic. Like getting like an offense or archery as well would be kind of good. Well, let's take it, and then we get to the preferred level up anyway. So we didn't get punished for our skipping of logistics. And Mr. Vampire, no slow though. And we are of course a little bit sad. Bless the Thunderburn. Let's do it like this. So the Thunderbird can strike here. Then we can kind of annihilate this guy. We do get hit back for that. But then, boom. Okay. That was a pretty good engagement, I would say. And then maybe what we can do is we can make the main hero a bit faster for the next turn. And Forgetfulness or Berserk. I would be shocked if they have Berserk though, but I will equip the necklace, as I do think it has high potential to be useful. So, do I go for like the small mana restore? Do I go for the objectives here? I feel like blue is going to be a bigger problem, so actually I want to be closer to this town. So yeah, we are going for the mana restore after all. And yeah, we still have the 2 stronghold heroes, which is quite lucky because we can rally up a big stronghold army here. Those guys kind of transfer some what? 100 to 249, and also some trolls in the army. Cassiopeia doesn't have a book, so she can't like magic arrow though, which is pretty sad for her. She could just go and explore here. I guess we could like cover for her, right? And yeah, we do have a magic wall here, so maybe getting the dwarven treasury up here would be kind of good. Can we reach... Yeah, we could just barely reach Dessa, so that means we were not taking the obelisk immediately. Unless, of course, we would be... Yeah, this would be the preferred way, so actually we could take the obelisk, even though it doesn't matter too much. Well, now we have to use some of our main's movement points, or we could do this. Orc Tower upgrade would be kind of good. Let's actually get that Valhalla Tower. Upgrade all of these fantastic little lads. And yeah, with the glorious Stronghold music blasting off. Then, Mr. Way, I do think we can just not take the orcs immediately, right? I think that's also fine. Like, they do help, but yeah, we're gonna be fine a couple battles without them. I do feel like that is gonna be the case. And also, let's not forget to make this guy a little bit faster so we can actually reach our main hit on the next turn. Then we can upgrade the Orc Tower and all the orcs with them. And that's gonna be like a huge, very powerful stack. I kind of wish Cassiopeia maybe helped stake the Crystal Cavern though. And yeah, we will fight these guys and don't lose the one important creature. Oops. Well, now, that's kind of a scam, isn't it? Yeah, I do feel quite scammed by that. And are we risking it? I think we're risking it. We're kind of doing this. Yeah, I don't think we're in danger, or at least much danger. Well, actually, we could do this. We could send Cassiopeia forward. We don't really see a horse head here, so I do feel like I'm safe. I do hope I am not mistaken about that, though. Okay, at least blue somewhat falls back here, which means we can contest the gold mine once again. Gird can go for this little crystal pile, and then we also have these two objectives, or these three objectives rather, so this would be day 4, day 5, and day 6. We'd kind of like to take them all, so we would have one hero in that town always as well. Take everything away from here, and yeah, let us upgrade the orcs indeed. Quite a strong thing to do for a stronghold. Though I want the Wolf Raiders, they're such a small quantity now, they're basically the 1 stacks. I think we'll actually skip them for now. They could make a decent stack, and anyway, Cassiopeia can check this. Long ago, powerful wizards were able to recreate magical artifacts. This is like the standard quest thing of a jig. And sometimes I do want to read them, sometimes I don't. This is quite an interesting way to go, eh? There's a town here probably, right? Yeah, there's a town here there probably, and I do wish to interact with it most probably as well. So, Way does have magic arrow. There's big processing in my head. Do I give him 1 stacks? Do I take the Wolf Raiders? Because I was thinking maybe we'll just like use them up as we go essentially. And then I think we actually do go for the green 2-way portal, as I feel like red is the weaker of the 2 guys because their armies split apart. So battle dwarfs essentially. 1, 2, like 3, 4. Yeah, something like this should be good. I think we can bless those goblins actually. That isn't the problem. Do we just give a 1 stack to them? I think we do, just in case they do morale. Well, it looks like we're gonna be giving 2 stacks to them, and that's how the Wolf Raiders perish. feisty little guys moraling all over. So, water magic is also interesting, but we already have like a kind of a full skill tree, basically. We would just be like accepting the level ups now. So, slightly blocked myself, and we could also go for like these couple of objectives. It sucks walking through sand, but then again, these two really close together, and also we can check the imp cache in the meantime with like a way. I feel like that's like very good. Right, and then coming back here, we could take the magic well. Yeah, away you can check the imp cache, so I can steal the gem pawn, well, requisition the gem pawn. We're not stealing, we're just borrowing. And then, do I go for a castle here so I can immediately build into a capital, or do I go for a castle here? I don't even have a city hall here, so yeah, maybe we go for the city hall first before we think about the capital. Let's steal their ore, and this town has things in it. Gold mine, I guess we're going for to requisition that as well. Actually, maybe let's go for this thing first and then the windmill. Then... oh, there's more stuff here. There's actually a Pandora Box here even. I didn't quite realize that's the case. They do have one town. This is their only town. Attacking that would be kind of good, right? This would be like 1 day, 2 days to reach it. So actually this would be day 4, 5, 6, 7. I do think it maths out pretty well. And yeah, we will fight these, and actually we just fill out that one. Disguise is not a real spell. At least I will not admit that it's one. Oof. Leadership would actually be kind of good, and we're mismoraling. Leadership is good in general, right? Especially if we have birds who are going in, we have orcs who are shooting, hobgoblins. We could mass haste afterwards. I mean, advanced ballistics though would be kind of pretty good for the town siege itself. This and pathfinding are under School of Magic. I actually think, as much as it pains me to do so, we will skip it. At least for now. And yeah, we could go, I mean, day 4, 5, like 6, 7, right? Actually, no capital in that case. Should go for the castle. Do we go for the castle here? I think City Hall for the extra income is good since we are kind of building 2 towns. I do think going for castle. This castle is expensive. We could just like not build it as well. Technically, how much money are we making? 5,000 per turn. Maybe the imp cache and some resource selling can make the difference, and we can get the capital in the next turn. That's going to be the dream, isn't it? And Uwe is being ambushed. Well, fair played. Magic arrow to the face. Okay, and actually this is a little bit problematic. Yeah, Gird, did you ever visit? Yeah, you actually have the magic arrow, so that is pretty good. Thorgrim though, imp cache though, Pandora Box though, on an unknown quantity. Maybe we can just skip this, it's like day 5, day 6, day 7. I think actually Cassiopeia, snatching this up is quite good for you. Snatching that up. Yeah, let's just go for the thing here, ASAP. Blue having access to this is kind of troublesome. Especially if we're building capital in this town, but we have like quite a few troops here. And yeah, we could do... how much selling would be needed? Oh, actually this is like quite a lot of selling. For a capital, that's like a yikes. I don't think I can afford that properly. If we could afford it properly though. What troop would I want to defend the town? Probably the power liches. And yeah, we still do also have Gurnisson here, who could actually with artillery very nicely kind of defend the town, right? Okay, they're going forward here, which is not what I was expecting. Adelaide. A book for Cassiopeia for 500, sure thing, we can probably afford that. Go through the green portal, and yeah, we can snatch their town very soon after. Towards some resources. And we can build a capital, eh? And then we can also afford 7 of these guys in the town for 1 stack, so at least the towers would shoot. So Adelaide could not take the town for free, unless she has Death Ripple, of course. And I do also want to check this view. Maybe I left some resources behind, because this terrain is a little bit tricky to see behind. No, it... oh well, these are sources, but like, I just cleared that area very recently. And, ooh, a glorious victory. What a result. We even destroyed the ballista. I think we're gonna take that. These Wolf Raiders legends. Then in that case, actually, Mr. Gurnisson here. Could have had you defending it, but no. We instead had living legends defending it, so don't really want to lose the ballista, and also this hero could also come and attack me afterwards. I mean, sure thing. I think taking this defense skill is kind of fine. So Cassiopeia. I want to see if there's anything. Ooh, which had luck. Well, probably not something we're interested in with Dessa. So, I do think let's do this, and then they will probably shoot the ocean, is right? Yes. I understand how the towers function. I know your type. And actually, so now we just wait. He will come forward with the dwarf, but not enough for the bird to be like immediately reaching. Damn it. Was kind of hoping he would do that. Well, then we just wasted mana and we have the same result as Otho. At least anyway, we got rid of the oceans in that case. Level 1 Mage Guild, not the most exciting thing here. There is slow though, right? We don't have that. Yeah, we don't have that, so some new spells, and honestly, yeah, let's do this. So Dessa will go for the extra 1 knowledge. Then Cassiopeia can take check the 3 and take the sawmill. And the Thorgrim, we won't really care much about him. And Gird in the meantime. She's gonna be chilling in this town for a little while. Maybe we can get her to... Actually, something like this would be kind of good. So next week we will just be taking these 2 objects and then snatching these resources that we left for ourselves. I do think a castle in this town is very much so needed. Nothing interesting we can build here. We can build it the chimney to confuse the enemy. Don't think it's a priority though. Do we have anyone interesting? Melchior and Ingham? No, not really. Vampire Lord Growth. I just have the regular vampires, so that doesn't apply to them. Tyris and Cuthbert. Yeah, I think they will be busy going for the town. They will kind of be ignoring me. Yeah, this sword is very well hidden. Do they have something that can reach? No, I don't think they do. So, you should have known better. You are attacked. Random ambush by what? By 37 pixies? Cassiopeia, no. I was thinking maybe it is just send Dessa here. Can't believe you've done this. We will bravely try to go out. Well, what kind of an ambush is that? Brother, what? Now I don't have a hero to explore here. And am I restoring mana? I do think I am restoring mana. It is quite a bit of mana. And I could also... Oh, Melchior came here with some army. I actually think maybe... Let's do this. Do you have a book? You don't have a book, Mr. Melchior. I will give you a silver Pegasi, and I will take this slower army. Man can die to any ambush, but I do feel like checking out more of the map here. Exploring more terrain is like beneficial. And yeah, we can take some small army that will help us kind of preserve some of the stronghold troops. So, don't let blue there, don't let red here. Do you think we are, both towns are like one turn away from buying some troop upgrades? Or some troops rather, before they do get attacked, so it's kind of fine. I don't think we're quite building anything. I will buy out the birds immediately, just in case we do lose the town by some accident or some miracle. So I wouldn't be sad afterwards. Can I do it like... yeah, I can do it from this menu. Okay, good. Red, what? Where are you going? And the Tyris attacks my Gird here. Well, now. Very rude of you. And then she just kind of goes back. Incredibly rude of her. To take out my hero like that. Check this quantity. Ooh. And then there is a Gorgon guarding some gold. Quite the curious thing. I'm actually more interested if they are hiding a hero. It looks like, yeah, they have 3 heroes. We haven't seen Malcom yet, so he could just be anywhere. Okay, this is one of the things for the combination that we need. Ooh. This is kind of a sign they've been here, at least a little bit. Guess Melchior will just keep exploring here. And yeah, we can take this whole army. And yeah, I'll show you who is ambushed, fool. And then 10 gems, brother. Sure thing, 10 gems. We do want to level up our main hero because his speciality helps him move every single turn. And... oh, Red has another town. And then this also kind of sucks. We should be having another hero, maybe exploring. So... maybe I just do this. Okay, take like Gretchin. And send Gretchin exploring a little bit. So first Gretchin will snatch these goblins. Gurnisson, you could also explore, but you have the ballista. I don't feel like defending my stronghold town though. At least not too much. Could we interact with Dessa if we had more movement points? Once again we would need to buy another... ooh, Rissa. Hello. actually do think maybe I want to get ambushed by this little individual here, and this would kind of be fine. Okay. Okay. Things are happening, things are kind of aligning. And in that case, I guess I would be also like gaining, like trying to get all the Wolf Raiders. Here, these two towns are kind of fine for the most part. Technically, we would like to upgrade things here, and actually let's get some individuals defending them, and let's get some individuals defending this. And I do think Chimney needs to happen. We need to emit some CO2. So the AI would get confused, kind of Sandish taking the sources there and then going very aggressively at it as well. Altar of Thought, not taken. Lion Shield, not taken. Now this is quite the artifact land. Did you just take all of the resources? You didn't take the ore yet, well. Not like it's gonna matter too much anyway. Can I move closer here? Can snatch away these goblins. We're gonna forget to take existence some. Oh hell, hold up, Nagash is here. Did I just send Gretchin to her doom? I hope I didn't. Well, if Nagash comes closer, we will buy another hero and we will just attack him. In the meantime here, I did want to buy out all the orcs, I did want to buy out all the wolf raiders, I did want to buy out all of these fantastic little dudes, and yeah. If we do get attacked, we can at least have these 1 stacks. I don't like the Tyris, and Gurnisson with another ballista of his own. Actually, you know what, we can give him these 7 engineers. That's quite a nice number. We could also give him the gnolls. Do you think, okay, Melodia would be a problem hero, Tyris would be a problem hero. I think we should actually just go here and try to take their town, but let's eliminate, I think, their main hero. And then we can think about other things, right? They take the ore. Wait, you can access this like that. It was the ore that was blocking the passage, not like the actual terrain. Are you kidding me? I didn't even realize that. Well, in that case, yeah, you can go and you can explore that. Kind of a giga scam, eh? Deserted for some time and some dendroids, and I think we will take this. I think the Pandora Box that is usually guarded is pretty good. Nagash didn't move, which is a bit odd, but we will let him be him, you know? We'll let him do his own thing. And Melchior is kind of getting ambushed. We could take away the gold mine from red, but I do think that would trap my hero. I could also check another quest here. Exploring just tiny bits of the map. Quite interesting. I was also thinking maybe to get Astral, because he would be kind of like a pretty decent defender, thanks to his magical abilities, like for this town. We will dismiss this one guy though. Like he has Eris, we just have like literally a guy from the same town though. I do want to scout this, and I don't want the town to be like completely empty, so army wise, let's not build anything quite yet. Ooh, Malcom is actually here. And I do think since Melchior can survive, well, maybe he can. I do think let's save the one Pegasi, he's worth the 100 gold. And oh, wait, you can reach this. Hello. I didn't quite realize that. Well, that's kind of bad. We do lose one of our crucial towns. And, well... Should just kind of delete this guy so he can't, like... do this. And of course he morales, but then again, then he low-rolled everything else. Well, Rissa, I would have liked to save you because you're actually giving value to the kingdom. That is quite sad. Well, blue, quite a menace to society, I suppose. Is that a gold? That is a gold mine. We should be going for this fight in that case. That is an archer tower owned by Red. So, I think Astral found his calling. Can leave these dwarfs behind. And, ooh, Sepinro, hello. All the good heroes kind of just popping off here. I suppose we would just do this. The troglodyte can go to sleep. Actually, a gold mine, what a good objective. In that case, we don't need the Gurnisson over here. Losing the town like this is just so sad. Blue is kind of sharking me, but I'm doing the same to red. And then again, we have to remember there was green. I kind of did, you know, do green dirty. We will fight these just in case there's a reward, because if you let the creatures escape, you don't get the reward, so if they would have given you one. Anyway, so let's hope they don't morale. So we can chop some wood here, and we can chop some wood here. Earth magic gets advanced. Bow the cherry wood, and no ambush. 25 beholders. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for those, I guess. Ooh, another rampart, by the way. I go for this. I can actually go inside. Thorgrim. Well, now. Oh, and this probably, yeah, this goes to the observatory. We could get another hero and check that afterwards, like Aris. Do you think this is gonna be fine, just chilling here? And actually, thank you for level 2 spells, including blind. I mean, after, yeah, I guess we would just be checking the observatory. Afterwards, Malcom could be defeated by Astral pretty easily. Then I guess Dessa would be... Gurnisson would be exploring down here. Dessa would be heading back. They actually do have a hero here. Maybe it loops around, so we do need to be careful about that. But then we can actually start fighting Blue. Really, you wish to attack this man? He doesn't have a book, but he is... He can hurt you in other ways. Do we want to save him? There were plenty of decent other heroes as well. Despite the fact that you did have a ballista, we're not gonna save you. Yeah, Blue is very brazen, but then again, I guess he doesn't have anyone else to expand into anyway. Eris. Could do this, but you can't quite come back after that. I mean... let's actually maybe move at these guys first. So, Blue Dark Tent would be for the red guy. 27 archers. Quite a lot, actually. Build some pixies guarding that. Not too exciting here. A sanctuary, yeah, not the most exciting object. But this is technically a little bit of experience, but hey, let's actually get a... Dealt with the orcs very nicely. Guess we can get the Talisman of Mana. Let's do some basic hero chaining. So like, just gonna go here just because I want the lookout out, and not leaving anything in the town is kind of like a low tier move though. Could we build something? I guess we can build a dwarf cottage so we can have some dwarves defending the town just in case something bad happens. Yeah, Asa would like to get to that guy. Can't really reach it properly, but followers, hell yeah, hey boys. I guess we can check that out next turn. It's more important to get the army back, and this looks like a dead end. Woodshed is interesting, but we do have like a full skill set already. So, was expecting a fight there, didn't happen. We'll give you the 6 armadillos, some nice 1-stacks. We do have Mr. Golem here. Quite the interesting joiners, and then I think Thorgrim needs to stop existing, and then we can also try to head for this town. As, yeah, our homeland is kind of being endangered at the moment. This technically doesn't get it, yeah, because he can miss morale. Well, damn it. Was worth the attempt though. I think actually this can be kind of good. Well, they're not gonna give it to me, are they? Ooh, they actually gave it to me. Pretty good. Then... Ooh, quite good artifacts. Indeed. So day 7 and we will be halfway to the town, and day 1 we can reach it. So Tyris, actually they built out the behemoths for me, and when this town with... Gosh, I mean... Actually, upgrade them. Okay. So now we would have like a more unified Necro army. If it came to that. Treasury not interesting. And yeah, actually let's also just kind of buy out these. We could maybe now go and attack Nagash. Actually I do feel like that's gonna be like a proper gameplay I can make. Do we have a book? We do have a book. We are actually enlightened. Let's deal with just a stack. Defend, 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 defend. And then... I think I will just be running away. Yep, knew it. What the Nagash thing to do, run away from combat. And then maybe we can end the turn here. Let's check the size of this as well. So anyway, we'll be starting the new week here. Taking maybe the archers as well. Then Astral. Do we want a level on you? So expert wisdom doesn't actually do too much here. And yeah, some Pandora boxes. Quite the interesting concept. At least for the map makers it was. Sepinroth, listen, you are a fine hero. You could actually go to the other town, to the other rampart. We could get the extra knowledge for you. And I wonder if Astral would be fast enough to do that and go back. I don't think he would. Okay, then Dessa, you do need the little bit of extra mana. And then yeah, let's go from the top side here. Attacking into my own town, not the best experience I'm gonna experience. What a funny sentence that was. So, we have the observatory, so we can actually see something. That is where the town is. And yeah. There should be another castle town that is like... Ooh, view Earth. Yeah, it looks like the south side is kind of like rich, and up here there's still a few resources, but like most of them are probably garden, so not too interesting. Estates. Hell yeah, we can estate everyone up in here. Everyone can start giving the kingdom money. And I don't think Gretchin will be ambushed here. We could also kind of go for this thing, for the little bit of wood. Okay, do we need anything? Don't really think we will be building too much in the Necro army here. This town is kind of popping off. This town... Saplings, unicorns, what is like... I can actually build a dragon cliff. We have how much ore? I just realized. You know what? I'm feeling dragon energy. Big dragon energy. Let's see Month of the Plague, and then I'm gonna feel extra stupid. Ooh. Thankfully they can't reach that. Okay. Gog. Month of the Gog, and Masol Magog in the way here. Quite sad. "36 archers would kind of be a stack. I don't think, Yeah, 8 basilisks, not that interesting. I guess we are just taking the orbit here, and I guess we can also make this man a tiny bit faster, if that makes a difference. Fighting for my own town, well, we can reinforce, like, literally afterwards. Then Sepinroth, you... well, hope for the best, but pray... Wait, no, the other way around. Ooh, Cassiopeia is back. Her Oceanids were well renowned in this kingdom anyway. I do think we would, like... take these unicorns as well. I mean, Yeah, this is a little bit of experience. Maybe that's enough just to level up Astral. And actually maybe splitting this in like 3 stacks is more wise. So let's do this. How much do you need to be hypnotized? 60. So no, that's not going to be quite happening. Okay, let's try to not lose more. Okay. Ooh, Scholar would be kind of good potentially for a hero. So we did get one level up with this, I think it was like an attack stat, so actually something that can be somewhat useful in the fight. Found on the fortune, I wonder if that's kind of relevant or not. And yeah, we do also need to fight here with the Dessa, so... I guess let's do the bigger fight first. And yeah, one of our little gremlins will be getting shot at a little bit. An enemy has fled. You built the amazing tunnel. Okay, 90. So, can we blast down the gate? We cannot blast down the gate. Don't really want to fly in immediately. I think they would come outdoors. Yeah, they do come outdoors. Then, actually, we would kind of really like to get rid of this guy. Let's do it with a bolt. That means the gate is open and then more of the troops can come outdoors. Even if that means I'm getting jousted on. The most dangerous one. The gremlin. Well, actually the goblin, damn it. I keep accidentally discriminating the two creatures. I find it both funny and sad, but hey, I think the griffins will be dealt with, and I think this guy will be the one we are kind of struggling to finish. Or they can just run away. Ooh, expert earth magic, that's fantastic, that's what we needed. And then, do we just stay here? Oops. Hey, come on, merge these together. Where's my smart AI that can understand that I want to merge the units together anyway? Do we need something else here, like a dwarf, or no? I think this army should be fine, like perfectly fine to just defend. I could get like luck. No, that kind of feels like a meme though. And then yeah, next turn I guess we're buying out way. We're sending him to take back these two. No, where is Dessa going? I think Dessa's actually gonna be going for the learning stone and then attacking this town. But we still have to weather the storm here. And I am very curious how that will end up. Also probably just magic arrows, right? Were the things. That did damage, right? Slow. Maybe this man does not have the magic arrows available to him. Actually, they can't really assassinate anyone. Yeah, this is like... free. We could... Technically, we can spend all our mana, right? Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, okay, minus... This is like literally worse than auto, but like, what could I do against the magic arrow? But other what? Now I'm afraid. Well, actually, let's just do this. Oh no, actually, this is the auto result. Well, look. We will do this, but we will not be spending any mana. What an amazing result. Anyway, ooh, my man says earth magic, and yeah, advance your scholar. Those are beautiful things. Astral is a tactical genius that surpasses even me, apparently. Oh, actually they have a conservatory there. Quite interesting. Okay, so... Gretchin had a pretty boring turn. Now Astral could actually visit the tree, and Astral could actually be like clearing this terrain, this like side. I do like that for him. I do think he has that potential in him to do these great things. But for now, he will just be going with the Pegasi for the +1 knowledge. Eris. Oh yeah, don't forget your armadillos. And oh, actually, this is like the edge of the thing. This is like a alcove. No. Yeah, I think that's actually how you name it. Like this is like a closed-off area with one entrance. So this town is like really easy to defend. Then yeah, let's go buy out way. Grab the Stronghold army. Doesn't have anything we want. And yeah, he can just take the sawmill, he can take the ore pit, and then he can go and take the ore pit again in the next turn. So we get all the birds, we get all of these guys. They're gonna be shooting the hobgoblins. Do I take the evil eyes though? If I go for this fight like immediately, then yeah, I do. I actually do think that's gonna be the best thing I can do. Immediately going for such a big fight. What is Melchior doing? Not much apparently. I guess Melchior could also be going for this one thing. And actually, since he has, well, he has the leadership. We can get the estates on him, so he would get 250 gold for the kingdom. And let's fix the problem in my mind that my numbers are not even. Okay, that's pretty good. And then let's actually trade some more ores to buy out all of these. I don't really want to be buying anything else though, right? Okay, perfect. 420. We blazed up for them, and we are absolutely ready to smash. Actually, let's do it like that. No, wait, actually, I'm thinking like, in what order would I move? So, the enemy has fled. The Straker, quite a feared hero for them. I think we will actually mass slaughter. Ooh, resisted on some troops. Stone skinned. Do you think attacking the Griffins here, even though we lose most of these, is quite good? Griffins are quite tanky, and actually this man has some stats, some might. That's not too good. Ooh, hello. Shield up. I don't want my bird to be like beaten down too much. Oof. Miss Morale, I do think we need to like address the immediate problem, which is like the wyvern stack here. And well, they gave me an accurate shot here, so we will take it. And then we can actually also stone skin. We could blind someone. We could bless someone. I think I just have to go into that wyvern, essentially with my bird, because that's like their, by far their biggest and most dangerous stack still in the field. Okay, then... Okay, lightning bolt actually did do the thing I wanted it to do. Amazing, then we can still get the ogre, and I don't want the bird to be attacked, so maybe the golem. Okay, they flee. Yeah, of course, air magics. And after quite a big battle, some troops are left. Well, they have this again. They have like Archangel's brother, and they also have the conservatory, which is not yet done. So yeah. Blue actually got cooking in this game. And yeah, red still exists, of course. Wonder if they do have a town though, or not. Well, Gretchin will have to defend against Melodia, I think. And I think because of the dwarves they will be too slow. We can take the goblin barracks and we can kind of head back away. In the meantime, can take this and then he can take the gold mine as well. Astral here takes the 1 knowledge, tries to get back into the town. And then Seppenrock, this is a little bit further away than I remember, but hey. Shield, not that interesting. Stockpile has been deserted, so actually it's been like an objective that is done. And Eris. Can you do much more for the kingdom? Or no, I actually don't think you can. You can just kind of go around and explore the map, and maybe Red isn't looting this area. We can get some resources from there. So. Cassiopeia would actually be kind of cool to buy here. Yeah, because we can leave her on 7-1 stacks and get the big skeleton stack. Neuroceanus probably didn't sign up for that, did they? And also, you have some knowledge, so have a oh my god, this is the worst thing ever. Still, we will get a book for her. So I can open it and I can be disappointed in 4K. That doesn't have any magic arrows in it, like... What do you mean, a spellbook with no magic arrows? Are we leveling up? Actually, yes, we are leveling up from taking this. And expert air magic. Actually, expert haste, pretty good. And then... the archangels here. Maybe they would like to come outdoors. Maybe I can do the conservatory though. Yeah, we'll get like another power here. Go for the conservatory, go for the magic well, and then come back before day 7. And perhaps then Dessa will be strong enough to actually do that fight. Sure thing. So anyway, do we need to build up any towns? I do think the ramparts are gonna be where I'm gonna be getting my army at after my stronghold army is kind of done for. So this hero, actually one of the angels went away. Well, not really away, but just went elsewhere. That is Are we leaving this town empty? I think actually getting the gold mine is like more important, and I guess Gretchin would just be like defending, right? Wish we kind of gave the army. Anyway, 37 wood. If you give us the King's Road tax to 37 wood, we will let you pass. Do you agree? Yes. Get a little bit of sulfur, we'll get the white border guard, and we can actually, you know, I think we would eventually need to progress like so. Anyway, actually Cassiopeia could have taken the thing in the next turn, so kind of interesting but not really, kind of interesting but not really. I guess Astral is just kind of chilling in the town, right? Yeah, probably. Then I think they would be just going attacking this town, wouldn't they? Wonder how far can they make it. Wonder if they can reach Gretchin. Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of a risk. Actually, let's not do that. Actually, let's do that indeed. And then they either don't reach either or the other. That's what I think. And then we can buy out these. I wish we could have had a hero, but we could have had it way in the town. Anything interesting here? Well, Cyclops Cave, that will be like immediately captured. I don't really think that's quite worth the investment. Then upgrading this town though. Yeah, upgrading the ramparts is kind of hot right now, and we don't really care about anything else too much. Yeah, sure thing. Could upgrade the Ogre Fort, and actually that would give them quite a bit of health. We still do want some 1-stacks of them though, like all of the 1-stacks. Wonder if Melodia, yeah, she can reach, and now I'm kind of sad I didn't put Way in there, but I thought they couldn't reach the town. Giga buffing energy. Oof. There we go, immediately for those. Behemoths, so, oof, you can just actually get one of them on the single turn, okay. Smashing the Pegasi. And then we also need to like plug the hole there. Do we attack? I think we do. And then I think we also do this. We all attack again, because the Behemoth can output some damage. And yeah, then the boy is just kind of standing still. Sadly the Centaur, which is like standing still, get targeted. Okay, Mr. 3 here. Oop. Lucky we were standing like this. I think actually we just want to keep them alive, right? Yeah, the Unicorn is gonna get focused down. Then buff the brother so he can hit hard. And then maybe hit yourself so you can take retaliation away. And actually we win this. So we're not gonna be getting Red's artifacts, are we? Yeah, Red has been vanquished. Whoopsie doopsie, should have had Way in the town, then we could have actually had Red's artifacts. I hope that doesn't block anything though. Oh no. Yeah, some quests might require some artifacts. Red might have gotten some with Melodia. Did I actually scuff myself? I'm actually pretty afraid of that. Oh no. 215 was the thing. So wait, we would need to load 215. Melo dead. Let's save it like that, just in case I have to replay the game from this point on. Because of that little mishap that the opponent had. Estates. Yeah, but we can get the estates from the hut though. Okay, kinda yikes. Yeah, kinda giga yikes. Anyway, Gretchin, you can go back to defending this town. Actually, maybe you can go and explore what's up here. Okay, Seppenroth. Like, how high of a level can Melodia really be, you know? If we do this, we will actually have a free hero slot. And Addis, yeah, he can also go and explore through the wonderful portals. Blue, not quite doing all the objectives quite yet though. So yeah, that is good for me. And yeah, the Archangel is kind of scaring me, but we can also go and get the Conservatory. So, Mr. Wizard here. So let's just build the Unicorn Glade and then We could go and fight those pixies. Would I be fine here with this little army? They could reach if I had to fight like this. I think I would be fine. I just want to get the level on Astral, and I guess we could take the regular archers as well in the mix. Do you guys watching in the chat, do you think that was an oopsie to not have a hero here when we defeated the Melodia? Do you think I'm actually going to be punished and I'm going to have to replay a little bit of the map because of that? Because technically I mean, maybe the border guards are like... It said you have to defeat, like, you have to do all the quests, and we still haven't found all the seers. We haven't checked all the seers even. Ooh, Pandora Box. What did you get? Looks like maybe they got some monks. Maybe do wish to engage them. A little bit of sulfur here, and... Okay, heading back like that. Seppenroth can actually... We're producing money, producing crystals. What an amazing hero. Eris, I think you can go and you can explore through here. Very nicely placed object that a demon is hiding behind it. How did they do this? The original map makers were onto something. Okay, so, I guess we can also just kind of put you in the town now. I'm really hoping we won't need any artifacts that the enemies had. Angel, but they're not really growing, the army, they just have army there, and it's kind of scary anyway. Melchior, I don't know what we're gonna be doing with you. Cassiopeia, gonna be getting a gold mine. It's gonna be fantastic. And yeah. Bird on bird fighting. It's gonna be happening right now. Unless they wanted to join. I actually think haste gives me more, because then I can do this. Okay, that was very good. And the billion trillion griffins. So, these need to go in the slot 4. I guess this guy's fine on 1, 2, 3. Like, this guy's hella slow. And then I guess this is the one we're giving away. So let's get ourselves an angel or 2 or more. You are bird food, you're bird food. Oh no, you are bird food, and unfortunately. And yeah, we kind of have to attack both of those there. I think this is actually fine to also hit them. Please don't morale. Okay, thankfully they did a morale. And I do think we're fine at losing another. Well, we didn't lose one. Okay, amazing. And pathfinding is something I will actually take. 2 angels, amazing. And yeah, we can just restore our mana. And then perhaps we can go and we can actually win the town battle. Like, yeah, they would be shooting at orcs, I would imagine. Winning against an angel, though, is pretty tough stuff. Especially, I guess I can bolt him 2 times to get an arc, but I don't know how many of them are there. I don't have, like, visions either, so we would just be going on a full YOLO. If I do get wiped on Dessa, though, I guess I can buy him back in the Rampart towns. And I can upgrade them to have, like... Yeah, we can just upgrade them. So we can buy out the whole of the army together. Second Dragon Cliffs, unironically though, could be quite a thing. In the meantime, yeah, don't really feel anything else here. Gretchin, what are you doing? Actually, maybe we can send Gretchin through here. and also go scouting. Okay, ooh, their stronger hero actually heads back and the weaker hero goes forward. Expert Scholar for Astral here, and maybe we just take this. Can they reach the town? Can we reach the town? I would like to start the turn here actually in the Archer Tower, but I don't think I have the luxury. I think we have to like threaten them. And I think this town should actually have some guardians inside of it. I think the dwarfs could like do it. Yeah. Feeling big Rampart energy for some reason here. And yeah, let's build a Grand Elves. The upgrade. Witch Hut Wisdom. Well, not for Cassiopeia though. Ballistics. Free sawmill is always welcome. So, we do have quite a bit of money. We can just surrender if we need to. I do think we should be ambitious and try to go for the town. Enemy is full. And also, probably Coronius could have some artifacts. I do think it's worth the 1 haste. Okay, a little bit of experience. So, do you wish to retreat? Nagash with the 3 angels, very powerful. Very powerful stuff. I do think actually mass slowing them on the first round and trying to blast down the towers is something we should be concerned about. The angel just goes outdoor immediately and actually blocks both of my big stacks of shooters, which is, yeah, quite bad that they're positioned in that way. They're coming outdoors, which is a bit shocking. I do think we will just be hitting. Do you feel like that is a mistake from the AI side? Like immediately come outdoors? Mr. Accurate. Well, the angel is doomed, so we might as well hit with him once. I don't really want Cavalier to be well. We smashed the angel, we smashed the angel. Okay, that's pretty good. And then I think actually I would like to keep the stack alive. Not with 1 stack like that. Okay. The stacks are gonna be a bit of a problem, I think. I'm not gonna cast anything yet. And we're gonna try to blast down the tower. Okay, 1 tower down. That's quite good. And yeah, let's... Actually, maybe let's go for the haste. Then we can get rid of the zealots. We actually get the shoot on our orc. I think the griffin, if unchecked, would be annoying. That I don't like, but not much we could have done there. Yeah, shoot at the other tower, please. Not quite what I wanted. Mark 1, 6. Orcs have to do some brawling, but then again I could also just do some magicking. You reach that, I can reach, that's pretty good. So, I think this, waiting, meleeing the Cavalier, because I think that's going to be what I'm going to be hitting, right? Quite a close battle. 2. Come on, can we deal with the Archer Towers? We cannot deal with the Archer Towers. I do think just raw damage output is what we should be looking for here. I like through magic, through the means of magic and then Nagash. Oh, we hit the tower, but it wasn't good enough to deal with him anyway. I do think this, and this. Okay. Glorious victory, actually. Very crucial to win this one. Artillery, we do have a ballista. I could get... Well, I have the 2 mobility things. We have fire magic available. Actually, unironically, because we are like battle mage, we do have quite some attack stats. 2 schools of magic. Maybe water magic could also be good if we actually roll into that. You know what? I do feel the artillery. And you have what now? The Colossus. So wait, was the Grail somewhere here? I do see like a hole. No, that's not a hole. Hold up. Like... somewhere here, maybe. No, that could be... I mean, yeah, we haven't quite scouted that. Anyway, we're gonna be starting this week with Giga Angels, which is quite good. Yeah, just restoring mana. Things should be fine. I guess maybe we'll split into 1 stacks, just in case we do get attacked by some shenanigans. Don't really expect the Dimension Door out of them quite yet, but you never know. The AI has their ways. And then I guess Melchior can like try to reinforce, and I guess Away can also be like... yeah, reaching Melchior basically. Then we can reach to Gretchin, and Gretchin can reach to Dessa, and we can have the Stronghold army here. And I do actually feel like maybe buying out these forces here would also make sense in that case. So, Greater Basilisk Growth. Anyway, does somebody has anything interesting to do? Or uninteresting rather? I guess Eris exploring is pretty uninteresting. We do need to check. Oh, Gundula is back. And yeah, this hero is like going away, so I guess I'll just take these gems. Now that we have a castle town, I would actually like to eventually, you know, merge these together. Maybe shouldn't have bought them in this turn. Could have had some more movement because they're hella slow though. So we would take the birds. We would actually take the orcs. We would take the Cyclops because they're like upgraded. I think these guys will be fine, and some small guys. Some goblin children, but not all of them, like just some 1 stacks. Okay, that would be quite good. Then Melchior would just be taking all of this from Way. Thank you very much for that. We can kind of almost reach Gretchin. Almost doesn't count, but that's that. You will actually stay on your battle dwarfs, mister. And actually Cassiopeia. Do that minus... yeah, because Gretchin is a specialist. We're actually getting a little bit of map mobility from that. They're coming back here, and I don't care too much for that. I guess we should also just take these gnolls, just so they cannot have like an additional stack, even if it kind of messes up the movement a little bit. So no need for this tower. I think Cassiopeia can just be the guardian of this little town, and thank you for the stables. I'm so happy I actually did this the last week, because otherwise the angel growth they have would be like insane. Like, what even? Okay, I think we should be ending the turn back in the town with Dessa though. Let's like take the army. Alright. Yeah, take the army, and deposit, let's say, the gnolls for example. Don't really need too many of these. Can we go here and back to the town? Yeah, we can. So basically just getting the artifacts a little bit of experience is gonna be my turn here. So one, two. Like the head of the Legion. Not the leg, the head. Those are two different body parts. Honestly, the Bloodlust sound effect is one of the best in the game. Changed my mind. Except for the fact that you can't. Frostring, and yeah, then we're just kind of fine chilling. Being chilling here. And do we just build a mage guild here? We technically do have 2 rampart towns where that could be more relevant. Getting a high tier mage guild. I think this one is actually the easiest one to connect to. And also Astral is the guardian of this town, so he can like scholar level 4 spells to us. Yeah, let's actually build the mage guild there, out of all places. So, don't think their heroes will be reaching, and they are heading back, so they are afraid. Earthquake. Not too exciting. Melchior Estates. Thank you for that. Cassiopeia. And yeah, actually, let's do this as the priority thing. Oh, we don't have the resources for that. Well, too bad. Anyway, we don't have the Keymaster for that. And actually, let's get Eris moving so we can see some more of what's down here. A Portal of Glory. Really. So we can just have a little expedition here for a Portal of Glory and some good stuff as well. Can we do these Cyclops on this army? If we had expert Earth Magic... Oh, hold up. Hold up just a moment. Wait, no, Astral, you will be waking up. 1, 2... Actually, 1, 2... 3... 4, 5... 6 and 7. Get slowed, fools. Then... Okay, we blocked this guy, but I'm thinking I should also throw a magic arrow, right? I think the Pegasi are gonna need the most help, so yeah, we throw the magic arrow here. We can fight this guy, because the other one is blinded. We have to block this one off, and then I do think, yeah, these are the 2 stacks that kind of need the most help. That's brilliant, actually. Okay. Whew, Astral. What have you done? You've actually gotten enough money, gotten enough resources for us to build a mage guild here, where... No town portal, damn it. I was quite excited. This town also has a level 2 mage guild though. And actually maybe let's build a resource silo so we can actually start getting the crystals And that's I guess you're buying the 3 angels. And then probably still taking the Stronghold army with you. And do we head down or do we head up north with you? Up north we see some artifacts, we see 2 other heroes, and I think we could encounter Astral and actually get all the spells exchanged, like from him to him. Anyway, this week you have this duty of collecting the scraps here, and then down here looks like this could be maybe the final zone where the final town is hiding. Anyway, yeah, that's how you do this. Get to the attack skill. And is this wise? Well, actually we're super fast already. We are racing. The great race. I guess we can check out the obelisk here. Okay, Gretchin. This Keymaster scene for the white tent here, which would give us the dark blue one. I wonder if there is a town here. No. This has been deserted for some time. A Gog spawned here. And yeah. This would just head back down south to over to the other side. Sure thing. Sure thing. An obelisk. View air. Interesting spell. Level 3 spell. And yeah, Astral, you would just be restoring your mana and getting to be fast. And maybe also we can get the level up on you afterwards. So, Rampart army now is looking quite big and quite menacing. And then also, hold up, oh, we do have a resource silo here already built. Quite good. Reach their hero. Could we reach their other hero? We cannot reach their other hero. So, I do think Earth Elementals. Should be relatively easy, we probably don't need to cast anything. And the bird can go in because he can just be resurrected afterwards. If we do have an accident, we can still eye the dragon. I don't think actually going for the lion shield first though. Followers, we have a Rampart army, so you guys are actually very welcome. And lion shield of courage. Adelaide, you don't know what you signed up for. A glorious victory without casualties, that's completely beautiful. And then I think blue might be disappearing off the face of the earth. And then we still have to find the castle town, which I think is down here, but I think we will need to be like, you know, going for the keymaster there. Let's keep building a mage guild. I do think maybe getting a like town portal could still be useful, even if it's a bit late for that. Anyway, some artifact merchants, and actually we could like just open this thing, so our other heroes wouldn't need to spend the movement points for that. So yeah, Astral. We would want to give Dessa the fast troops, right? And sadly that's not the dragon as of now. Oh boy, if only I had some more crystals. Yeah, I wonder where all the crystals went. Mirth. This hut. Talisman of Mana. Alrighty, Talisman of Mana. We do know where that is available. In the pocket of Astral. Yeah, because of the Grail Town, actually, you know what, we need to do like this, 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 this. I think this army should be strong enough to like and do some clearing, right? Well, sure thing. Okay, yeah, we can get the secondary heroes to help the clearing, definitely. What would we be clearing? I think the Utopia we would actually do on the main hero, though. I actually do think, let's see if the blue player disappears after this one, or are they staying? And yeah, this man will just be taking all the Rampart army. Minus maybe these. Dragons are still kind of fast. So are the unicorns. And so are the centaurs. And the dwarves we just have a lot of, so... And yeah, I guess we would just be skipping the 3 with him. Do we want the extra like spell power dash? I don't think it's gonna be mattering much, so... We kind of already... Let's use the Stronghold army up and then we will take the Rampart army. So yeah. And of course this won't really happen how the AI imagines it will happen. The Angel is the one unit which we don't want to risk anything, so... He can save the others, but the others can't save him. Okay, let's take the learning because it's a free advanced pathfinding. Take the necklace because it's a quest item, and Caitlyn, you fool, a glorious victory. Sure thing, I'm fine with that. Blue still exists. Who exists for blue? Cuthbert, where are you? Good question anyway. So we can do the Black Knights. No casualties even, and the box is interesting, but we don't want to accidentally lose any army. And I don't think the Wyverns are gonna be that exciting, so... Yeah, we do need to get to this item, we do need to check the quests here, and I guess Dessa could like go around here. What could Melchior be clearing in that case? We need something that is easy for a secondary hero. Maybe we could actually go and get some extra army for him through like the hive here. Like the other 2 heroes can share their armies. Nah, that kind of feels lame. He can't really do these firebirds, but he can do like the other fights like the Gogs and whatnot. So we do wish arrive here, and Helm of Chaos, we will buy it just because it's basically the only thing left here. Cloud Temple. I wonder if Cassiopeia is going to run into a surprise. Oh. Green Keymaster. Experience for Astral, didn't hurt anybody. Then, yeah, Melchior can just move forward. Actually, I think let's kind of mix the 2 armies together. I think the dwarves are pretty decent. For that, then I guess we can also grab the army from this town. And yeah, and get to the windmill. Oh, good stuff. And. All the serpent flies, expert pathfinding, orb of silt, color of conjuring. Oh, yes, this might just be what we're looking for. May I please have the color of conjuring for 20,000 gold? Sure thing, buddy. There is Love the Seer. And we actually do see a Sulphur Dune, which is one of the things I was missing for the other mage guilds. I will actually pick up Gundula here, just because she was a level 3 hero. And let's keep developing the mage guild, even if it's like a bit costly. And town portal, no town portal, that's pretty sad. I wonder where is Cuthbert hiding in? Bird of Perception. Ooh. A portal, but we do not know where it leads to. Okay, look, mister, you can have this. We will go for the Witch Hut, so we can actually get 250 gold every turn that he exists. Yeah, Sulphur Dune, which we can't really access just quite yet. Gog's followers, sure thing, guys, you are shooters, so we will oblige in that. Where has Blue gone off to? Swayed by my diplomatic tongue, we will actually take them. What if we have to like do another Utopia or something silly like that? Then yeah, Astral, you don't have a good way to negate the terrain penalty here. There is Sulphur here. Actually, that's kind of what I needed. We can smash these guys. And we can check out this quest. Pendant of Dissipation. 32,000 experience. Yeah. Okay, Artillery, that's quite good. Forgetfulness, don't really care about that. Griffins, just some experience. And Cure, we didn't have that yet, interestingly enough. So. I do suppose. Let's kind of keep the behemoths in the town though. Okay, we do need to find. Blue's hit us, abandoned him, and he's banished from this land. Oh no. Where was he? Where were you hiding? Where was Blue? Okay, this Strong Glen captured the castle Strong Glen. Like a castle, as in. Like not a castle, but as a castle. That's what you meant. Was he hiding in plain sight somewhere? Because I didn't see him at all. Then, don't really need these, I guess we can take the cape here. Remove obstacle. I guess we can capture the Ogre Fort here. Need to see the Green Keymaster, need to do this little artifact quest. Don't think we're strong enough to do the dragons here. And unironically also... So we probably do need to get like a dimension door. So yeah, probably the mage guild is the best thing we can get. Ooh, dragon morale, very good. Earth magic. I don't have any elementals. Could just be going around on fast army, but no, I do think too little. A bit of stronghold army here. On the Utopia might be useful. Word of Perception, we know where that is, but we do not have it. And actually Orb Assault would be useful, and 6th level units, I guess it makes sense to have it in the Cavaliers town, or the castle town rather. You know what, we can end the turn here, so we can get the stables. And then also going for like a level 5 mage, well that's kind of a far one away though. Okay, let's keep building. I think we can afford some resources. There's quite a lot of ore pits in this map, surprisingly. Like 7 and 7 sawmills as well. Quite shocking. But yeah, now it's basically a single player experience. I'm trying to maximize... I guess let's just... Oh, Mercury. Yeah, we do need a resource like that as well. You have a dimension door, you do not have a dimension door. Okay, fine. Fine, by me. Okay, weak of the skeleton warrior. So Dessa, you need to go get that. I guess maybe we can just, after we take the... Actually, the shooters I want to keep in the final battle. And also maybe some of the Rampart army could be quite good. Yeah, is anyone doing anything else soon? Talisman of Mana was needed where? Talisman of Mana was needed here. So Astral can just actually go to that town. Don't think the water lilies are needed. Don't think actually the gold mine. We can just skip a gold mine. Imagine the time we are living in. I'm just skipping a gold mine. For sure. So. And then Astral would be just going here. And we would yeah, give him the troops from the castle town. So. Grab the angels. Okay, basically go here. I do also want to check, maybe we have some... Ooh, Saurus here. Actually, that is like very good. I will be buying out Saurug. 1 gem per turn is actually quite worthwhile. And ooh, Coronius, you do have a ballista, which is not something you normally have. So you have existed before. You know what it means to live in Arathia. And yeah, I guess we can take the statue piece. I don't really think that's gonna be something. The slow scroll we don't really need. The destroy undead. Technically we'll keep it equipped. The spell, we have it by ourselves. So you will help those heroes. Cassiopeia. I don't think we would be using these ogres. I guess you can check this hive. A lot of hives actually around. So, and Gretchin. Pendant of Life is needed. So actually, Dessa, you can have a slightly better helmet. We will take the Pendant of Life from you, and this is Admiral's hat. Yes, this Pendant of Life is perfect. Now, if you'll kindly give it to me, I shall pay what I promised. Admiral's hat. Okay. Yeah, Admiral's hat. I thought we would make it from the components, but apparently no. And do we have the Bird of Perception? No, not yet. Not quite. And yeah, Perception, this is visited. I guess we would technically be going here, but we do need the Black Key Master. For the Black Key Master, what did we need? Oh, we need to actually get this one, so for the Green Key Master. And then the Green Key Master seeks something. So actually maybe we can do the go, but then there could be like a air tome here. Oh, the orcs I should have not taken with me. Oof. Actually, Gretchin can snatch those away from me. So, we need to keep building the mage guilds. I do still think the most important spell would be probably Town Portal. So let's kind of keep digging for that. let's do this. Not a big fan of blind, because it's brutally overpowered, but we sometimes can use it for convenience, you know? But then I think we're fine just losing one. Goblin here to do a bunch of damage here. And then I think actually the bird is fine as well. And then boom. And boom. Could Gretchin help us out with this? Is it worth? Yeah, actually it saves movement once. So unless I've miscalculated something horribly wrong. Okay, yeah, Gretchin can just go into this little nook. Dessa can go like this. We can exchange, we can give him the Vampire's Call. And I suppose no creatures that cast Forgetfulness, but still. So, and actually hold up, you my good sir. We see a windmill and we do need to like visit all of those. And actually that reminds me, Eris exists. And he too can visit these objects. Okay, good. Utopia time. Anything interesting? This is a really good result, but we can just cast like a shield. The angel could like resurrect a little bit, unless we stand on the corpse, but then 20. Sure. Cool. That's quite feisty. Okay, then I guess haste up. Went for the fake breath fool, and there is nothing of any sort that is like helpful to us. Ay. Immunities, a sure thing. Not really, we're not quite a immunity gang. So, this ring was needed where? This ring was needed next to my stronghold town. Where are there any interesting objects? I guess actually, you know what? Gretchin, you will be the carrier of this ring. Now, I do need to also... I guess I can blast this open, so the other heroes can go here. Okay, expert ballistics. And yeah, I think we'll be quite exploring that anyway. Then we need the blue tent, after which we can go down here, maybe get the angel dwelling. Don't really think it's gonna be useful. Maybe the emblem is needed for something. There are actually some quests here we haven't checked out, so that is a bit of a problem. I did like kind of skip a few. Speculum and Admiral's Hat. Wait, actually we do have both the Speculum and the Admiral's Hat. I guess we can check out this guy. Yeah, this guy first, and then we can go for the blue. Nah, actually let's go for the... That loops around to the green portal. We do need one hero here. Okay, so, and yeah, Andrew. We want to have this Keymaster, and we do need another guy up there somewhere. And Wei can give us the estates. Thank you, my good sir. So, and yeah, Gretchin can just take away the items from Dessa, and we can also check that quest afterwards. So yeah, Dessa could go up here. So, what we need is, in this town we need to have the Mage Guild built up. And I also think the Necropolis town could also have its Mage Guild built up. Oh yeah, Mercury exists. I can't believe I've made that mistake multiple times now. We forget that it exists, just Mercury, the concept of it. And yeah, I guess Cassiopeia can just stand here. So, Gretchin can take the speculum and the Admiral's hat away from Dessa, then Dessa can head over here. I guess we can pick up the Dragonfly hives. I don't think they're gonna be the slowest troop in my army. Yeah, they're not gonna be the slowest troop, so I don't really mind. Okay, 4 wyverns, and then actually we can do this turn. Golems, blue tent that's visited, then we can go up here. So oh yeah, blue tent is up here. I do actually need to like Gundula, listen, look, you can just go into the town. Okay, then we need to have an individual, I guess like Coronius will do, who just goes up here. I think there was something guarding this thing. Oh yeah, pikemen. Pikemen are not really a threat. Threat level low. So, buy out all the units which kind of relevant. I guess maybe the dragons, but the dragons cost the crystals. I could also be infinitely rich. Because I have 2 treasuries available to me. Anyway, Coronius will be picking up this green tent. Yeah, Gretchin needs to go for both of those quests. Then... the moment we've all been waiting for. And I envision it. I see it. A town portal. Damn it. I can't believe I've done this to myself. I made a prediction that wasn't true. Anyway, Talisman of Mana. Oh yeah, this man was going here. Castle army. I guess we could just take the Rampart army away. And in fact, Mr. Melchior, you are like closer. And you also have the estates on you. So, if this gives you some experience, we will actually very happily take it. And actually, I do think maybe both of these heroes could, in fact... Actually, don't need that. I'm fine with the gogs. I'm actually fine by taking a huge stack of champions as well. Mr. Wizard, oh yeah, you have some potential. We'll take the army. Yeah, this should be decent. Both of them should be able to clear whatever is here. All of the fights. Away. You're not really doing much. But you exist, and you provide money. And you can give us more money. Eris. Thank you. And yeah, we're just waiting for the Keymaster, so... Coronius opens up this goodie hat. Well, a Pandora Box is more like a goodie hat. But every tent is like an adventure. Okay, just smash through everything. Green tent, amazing. Then... Strain this time. Orb of Inhibition. Where would I find that? Okay, do this, do this, do this. Snatch all of these. Okay, look. These 3 guys with the Giga armies should be unbeatable, right? And actually, what is this? Unable to... Yeah, I don't want that. So, Melkor. 35 Centaur captains. Wasted, well. Alright, burst could have phoenixes, we could just also... Okay, look, I have an idea. Astral will do this fight with the combined troops, but we will not have any, like, archers here. We will just have a melee army. Right, that makes sense, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And in the middle, I guess we have like a dwarf man. And let's fight these birds, so. Their positioning is a bit problematic now. You know what needs to happen? The dwarves need to be prayered so they can actually reach. Actually, this guy's more annoying, right? Actually, we want... Well, damn it, with the battlefield, I should have like actually cast like remove obstacle. Attack something else. Okay, they are attacking the centaur captains but in the middle of the field. So that's really good. The centaurs will just retaliate. Phoenix, yes, we assumed that would happen. And then... Oh yeah, you didn't have the retaliation taken. Water magic... Kinda don't care too much about that anyway. Astral. And then Melkor. You can go for the Bird of Perception here. Actually, somehow the army is happy. Despite being from so many different towns. I guess it's because Melkor himself is happy. Expert Estates. And then, Bird of Perception. Where did we need you? We should have one hero who's already heading, like, back there. So Melkor would just be trying to reach as far as this man can reach. Okay, and then we would just be ferrying the artifact over. Orb of Inhibition, eh? We would need to do these black dragons, and then also, let's head to this side. And yeah, Mr. Demon. I'm gonna get smashed as well. Then we can go through this portal, and now we are here. Where we could develop this town. Any Seers quests or huts that I haven't actually checked? So, we have seen Zoe, we have nobody here, we do have a Pandora Box. Actually, we do need to check this Pandora Box with Coronius here. I do feel like Coronius here, yeah, should be probably checking the box first and foremost. Then, yeah, we did these 2 Seers. I have in my mind skipped the Seer, but no, I didn't skip this Seer. We did what this Seer wanted. We do have the Bird of Perception and Orb of Inhibition. Brother, where could that be hidden? I guess Des actually wants to... Let's grab these little stats and then these items and also the Portal of Glory. And then we can head back if we don't have the town portal or anything useful in this town. We can head back and we can go through this one monolith, essentially. And yeah, we can't really build in this turn because we're a bit too poor. And Cassiopeia, what are you doing? Well, not much apparently. So, Orb of Inhibition. Speculum and Admiral Sad is perfect now. Yeah, give me what you promised. Okay. Ooh, and hold up, way. You are the perfect man because you can kind of deliver this quest here. Yeah. Yeah. Take that item. Do this. And then I guess we would be taking away those troops. Right, and then the Bird of Perception is being delivered here. We're checking what's in that box. And Astral is very bravely going for the dragons. Do you think this is a fight we can win? Right, and if we can, Melchior can probably win it for us. And actually, let's actually get the dwarfs. With some spell casting, well, yeah, we do have prayer, so that's kind of good. So, angels with bloodlust to do 3 more, then without the bloodlust, okay. Okay. At least and how many demons they killed. So, this should be fine, this should be fine. Okay, Emblem of Cognizance. Maybe the game lied when they said that you need to do all the quests. That could very well be possible, so... And yeah, also this town, even though it's kind of like in the middle of nowhere at the moment, we could get a level 5 Mage Guild and check out what is there. Next turn, maybe. So. One angel, we're actually gonna take that angel, I think that's gonna be my power stack, basically. Get some experience, so that it can be faster. I guess I can afford all the war machines. Yeah, why not? Maybe they will help us in the final fight. And then actually Astral has this really daunting task of fighting the black dragons. A victory, a very tough one. So, we would be waiting on everything except the dwarves. The dwarves can kind of attack 2 things, so they would attack one of those 2 things. Then, here, they can attack this. Can't really clone too much. I think actually, well, I should have prayed. But we can still pray. I think the unicorn is probably dealing the most damage out of everyone. They even deleted one of their own. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 speed needed. Do I have teleport? I don't have teleport. Well, the champion can be prayed, and I think he would probably be good enough to like to deal with one of those. Okay, slightly better result than auto, but then again I was using spells to boost my army. Let's go with pathfinding. Ooh, I'm cursed now. Okay, Pandora Box, 15,000 experience. Yeah, learning, thank you for that. Air magic, well technically if we need the dimension door. If we can actually find such a spell. Here, actually Astral popped off. One fight against a dragon is all that a man needs. And actually he would need to do this fight as well. Orb of Inhibition needs to kind of like find its way here though. Oh yeah, hold up, I'll do this. Ooh, all the fantastic spells. Who has the Orb of Inhibition? Well, not this man. Gretchin has the Orb of Inhibition, so we can go there. Then... Oh, I thought we have a hero here. Well, Master... Or... yeah. Hobgoblin gets dismissed. Master Hobgoblin. So, do this, do that. Boom. Where did the orcs go? I think I had some orcs in an army. Okay, anyway. Orb of Inhibition is making its way down. Bird of Perception. Has anyone seen the Bird of Perception? Oh yeah, we had the special man just carrying it over. And then also take this Pandora Box just because I'm very curious about it. Then show me your goodies. Resurrection, but no town portal. And then this Rampart town. So 10, and then we're too poor to build it anyway. Well, we can see it in the next turn though. So, and Implosion. No ability spells whatsoever. Kinda sad, I was kind of hoping we could, you know, go places a tiny bit faster. Anyway, yeah, you, my man, can just kind of chill here. I kind of wanted to give those orcs away to Gundula, but we kind of forgot. Gundula can take this 50, exactly what I needed. Here is the reward I promised. You still wish to trade the Bird of Perception? Yes, for 15 trolls. Yeah, sure thing, I guess. Then that's where are you? Here. I can't really format my main hero, and I guess we would just be going from this portal back to like here. Orb of Inhibition, hold up. Still Eye of the Dragon. Exactly what I needed here is the reward I promised. Do you wish to still to trade the Still Eye of the Dragon? Yes. 10 Cavaliers. Kind of a decent army for some of the bigger fights. Pandora Box. Coronius learns something. Expert Scouting. Coronius learns spells. I wonder if this would have been all Earth spells. Because I don't have the... Well, actually... Yeah, we don't have the wisdom. If this was Town Portal, brother, I'm gonna explode. I can't believe that. And I sense I have a good spell. Oh my god, level 1 spell power. Let's do this. And then Q enter. Much better results than the AI. Okay, 8 Vipers. I wish I kinda did this in the reverse order though. Orb of Inhibition. So yeah. Cassiopeia. And then Cassiopeia can open. Wizard Degrees till you pass in exchange for the Orb of Inhibition. And then my good sir, Astral. You can pop off with the castle army. Unicorns, kinda cool, but like, no. Let's not have them. And then I guess the golems. And yeah, Thunderbirdies. You guys want to fight, really? Okay, Black Keymaster 10th. So now we can go and yeah, we can go back and we can kind of make... Okay, look, Mr. Todd. You will be made the fastest hero right at the moment, as, so you can deliver the army back. So we actually have the Black Tent and we can go fight for Strong Glen. Then the question is, can we deliver the army somehow, somewhere? Stay 7 as well. So look at the Monogoose. Then actually let's do it like this. We will like confiscate the army that is a bit too slow for your your own sake. Knolls are not really like valuable at all, and yeah, I guess we can do this little objective just for the style points. Giant anyway. Yeah. Main hero could go here or we can go past him. Okay, that's that. Then I guess this is good army, this is good army. And also have these two items, and I guess this is good army, this is good army, and this is good army, and also I guess the Gogs are kind of fine, technically. So, yeah, go as far as you can reach. I think Cassiopeia has served us very well, but I do think it's time for her to stop existing. Then Zub Zub Zubin or Manfred with a fireball. Almost reached, well, Way with 10 cavaliers. I guess he can deposit these cavaliers here. And Way, thank you my good sir. You've also been useful to the kingdom, providing 250 gold a turn for some turns, but we don't really need you. Zub Zub Zubin. Let's actually grab basically the entire castle army. So this. Kind of what I was expecting. We can have those, and actually instead of the dragons I would rather have the Grand Elves. Then Gretchin actually becomes relevant here. This is the best, yeah, the castle army is basically the best I can get. And yeah, we can actually give the army. And I do think next turn we are basically ready to fight. And I guess Coronius can take the gold mine. We can actually check with the refugee camp for the intrigue. So, Obsidian Gargoyles, take the gold mine. Another objective flagged. Then Gundula was here, right? Yeah, we can like grab all the piles, and I think we should be strong enough here. 25 birdies. I do think actually 11 of these are stronger. Stormbursts, they do kind of mess up our morale, but then again, not too much. Okay, Dessa, you can go. And... This town doesn't actually have a castle. Are we close to level up? A few thousand experience. Actually, you know what? Let's... very quickly. Yeah, get that extra level up for that stat boost. That's quite good. So, Stronghold, can Dessa do it? Can we beat this town? And yeah, this is the hero that we built up. I like how we have Wisdom Root. We don't know a higher tier spell than level 3. Anyway, we will capture this town and we will gain the Hand of the Princess. So, 44, 12, I guess we would just be mass slowing. And then trying to like blast them, right? Actually don't want to... We don't want holes in this town, to be fair. The behemoths are actually quite something. I guess we can just... Oh yeah, wait, powerful energies. Wait, this is just a level 1 spell, fast, well. And yeah, with the control of the ballista, we can actually cook. We don't actually need to let them outdoors. We do have the trash can. And yeah, let's kind of like deal with this guy. Well, abusing the poor AI. Trapped inside of the town are we now? Oh, how unfortunate for you. Yeah, let's try to deal with the behemoths first and foremost. So, actually neutral morale. Kinda good. Means we cannot miss morale, so... No real need to, you know, bully the AI like this, but I think it's just fun. Ballistic sort of skill, eh? Anyway, I think we can, like... Let's go brawl. Oh wait, hold up. These guys can't get in. They wanted some action too, but they're not gonna get it. Kinda sad. Okay, let the champions in. Let them have some fun. And yeah, we cannot cast anything else, so... congratulations, you captured Stronghold and are victorious. And our rank is an Afriti Sultan. So I guess we chose the bad ending for the princess. Alright, and let us actually check out the map. I am actually very curious of the Pandora boxes that I missed here. Because it does look like there's quite a few of them, so... this is not anywhere close to my 10th best score, which is completely fine, so this map was called the Great Race. We showed them that the orcs are the greatest race of them all. And that's what a truly magnificent. A fast hero. I did actually really feel the logistics speciality. I could move so fast compared to all the other heroes. Especially I was like on ogres, which are like what, speed 6 creatures I think? Or speed 5, it's like insane how fast I could move on the ogre magi still. It felt like I had a speed 11 plus hero. But yeah, of course, logistics, pathfinding, and the percentages on the speciality. So, We need to do this. Okay, so red starts out here. With his hero also outside of the town, this guy also outside of the town, this person also outside of the town. So yeah. My biome I do kind of remember. I will check the scrolls. This was like the spell. We didn't have anything like tricky like ambushes. That ambush on the tree was actually pretty wild. So yeah, witch hut. We never took the fire magic though, which is fine. Oh, actually I want to see all the puzzle pieces here. And yeah. So we're gonna need to actually collect some resources. Well, actually we can just fly over. So the 37 wood for this thing that goes both ways. And yeah, green, I think actually green might have the hardest start because he's stuck battling Tan no matter what. And yeah, this ballistics was actually pretty good. Really good ballistics. And yeah, I actually snatched this chest away from them as well. Which, yeah, was just quite good. I was thinking maybe these goblins would join, they didn't want to join, but that's completely fine. And yeah, apparently this was passable here, and I didn't quite realize that. They could have like gotten a Portal of Glory, which is quite the thing, eh? Just a level 7 dwelling. And plus they would have the gems and technically the gold for it as well. So that would be quite something. So, yeah, other than that, this side looks kind of uneventful, truth be told. Follower, I really took the Walking Dead's followers. Look, well, sure thing. We don't really connect, it's swiftness. So that's a one artifact that we missed. Thankfully we didn't miss out on any, like, interesting artifacts. So green goes over here with these interesting demons. Interestingly positioned demons. And also we apparently didn't need the Cyclops tunic. Okay, so this was the skies. I actually don't need to check it, I remember. So 37 wood, which would get you the first tent, I assume. So this is here, one to distill on the dragon. This, ooh, actually yeah, we never saw what this quest, I didn't actually realize there's a quest for this town. 25,000 gold for this town. Let's quickly borrow some money. I want to see how developed the town is at the beginning of the game. Yeah, this is kind of fine. Yeah, this is kind of like a trashy utopia. We still don't have the money though. Okay. If you give us the King's Road, the tax of 25,000 gold, we will let you pass. And then this town actually has the thing built. The towers. Ooh. I guess it's kind of like a half-developed town. So, but doesn't have any like centaur stables, dwarven cottage. Yeah. Well, kind of a slightly disappointing town. Oh yeah, these guys just joined me. As well, we got the estates here. What was this scroll? A scroll of slow. This is like a scroll land berserk. I did not see that scroll anywhere. Yeah, didn't see the berserk skull helmet. Was from here apparently. And then these trees for the like beholders. Yeah, 25 random beholders. Like, what would you do with them? I wonder if this town is random or if it's always a rampart. This is like a small one. I don't really care about that. I do want to see where they got the trolls from. So, yeah, this is going to Red's biome. And actually, what a cute little 37 pixie ambush. Why would you fight these? I guess to access this mercury and these gems. And I wonder if they had another ambush here. No, they would just get a free gold mine. Well, you have to find it first, but you would go here, you would see it, you would send a hero down here. And you would actually find the second ore pit, which is kind of wild. And yeah, luck here as well, so... and yeah, we do wish to actually check the obelisks. And yeah, Red's land is probably one of the ones where we can get the most out of, you know, we can see the most things. So they had the Talisman of Mana here in their biome. Can actually, like, let me quickly pick up the tent so we don't forget. We did basically the full tent adventures. The Archer Dwelling, kind of curious that it was here anyway, these dwarfs. I want to join. So what would they get by fighting these monks? 30 monks, and they would get 30 monks. Very original. You fight the thing that you get. Oh yeah, actually, we have expert wisdom. So, is this the all spells box or all earth magics box? Kind of wild. So, expert scouting is forced upon us, and yes, this would give you. So it's kind of like a curse for a blessing. You get expert scouting, but you get also all the earth spells, including town portal. So kind of like a really big box. Yeah, the Gorgon for the necklace, which wasn't relevant. Then lizards for some gems and for some pendant of life. Not really interesting. This guy we did see. Color of Conjuring. Pendant of Dissipation. Pendant of Dissipation was like basically here in my little town. I think the pendant was giving you like, yeah, billion trillion experience. This, honestly, this is like the best quest reward. The unicorns that joined, yeah, actually kind of a pretty decent stack because they actually helped us deal with the dragons. And yeah, this artifact wasn't for a quest though, but it was like pretty valuable. Orb of Sylph. And I wonder if there was something. Horned demons? No. They had like a bunch of trolls, so maybe they did a quest for like some trolls. So who has the Color of Conjuring? And actually, did we already? Yeah, we found this. So 10 Cavaliers. And yeah, Blue's little zone actually. And I do want to check out the final area a bit more. So, just this would be. You would not know which artifact is like for a quest and which one is like just, you know, needed. Which one is just there for being an artifact. So what was here? Oh yeah, 24,000 experience. After defeating a dragon, actually this would let your hero pop off quite a lot. Orb of Inhibition. And yeah, actually quite a lot of hives. All around. Sacrifice. Ooh, a zombies for a box. And that would give you 15. Ah, so this is where they got the 15 trolls. Kind of, they're better than the beholders. The beholders did serve me well for a couple of fights though, so I will give them that. And I think I never checked what is this. Water magic. Well, not too interesting. And yeah, imagine just having like a conservatory here as well. So actually, yeah, let's quickly check the grails and I do think I saw Admiral's Hat and that. So okay, more grails. Okay, now this I didn't get to see. So they would fight some earth elementals and they would get 16,001 experience and a Dispel Scroll. Bird of Perception for even more trolls. Kind of wild how many like quests give you trolls. And then what artifacts did we not see? Kind of like pretty boring ones. This is kind of like an interesting one. Yeah, this would be a good one, this would be a good artifact, but I think the hero who was wearing those kind of disappeared, you know? Into the oblivion, into the void. And I guess here you would get the Color of Conjuring, guarded by some Max 1. You could make a pretty good Vibrant stack. So Color of Conjuring for 20,000 gold. Kinda pretty good. Oh, Admiral's Hat. Where did you get the Admiral's Hat from? And where did you get the Orb of Inhibition from? I actually don't even remember. Wasn't there another a quest somewhere? The other rings? No. Hold up. Admiral's Hat. Where would you get such a thing? And actually, let's check out the zone as well. Do you have an obelisk in this zone? Yeah, you do have an obelisk, so... this is where we could get the last obelisk piece. And the grail was... What is that? What? So wait, this is the, like, rough terrain, right? And this is like... Here? No, there's like flowers and stuff here. It also needs to be like a different terrain. Am I blind? I kind of don't see where you can get the grail from. It's like this little nook. Like here? Here? Really? Because this looks like those trees, right? No. There's no mountain, like... I can't... I'm so baffled. I can't find the... Okay, here? Oh, there's the quest here. Pendant of Life. Oh, this is where you get Admiral's Hat from. Okay, wait. Look. Like, huge mountain. Huge mountain that is like... That has like an impassable... Like, this thing is like the thing that is... boggling my mind. I don't really see a terrain like this that is like locked in. What? Where is this? Here, maybe? Yeah, actually wait, this is the one that is locked in. So the grail is actually here. Because we have the trees, we have the high mountains. Yeah, oh, okay, I found it. So this would be where the grail is at. So that kind of explains why they got it. I would have basically never found it without all the puzzle pieces. It doesn't have like easily identifiable terrain for me. Anyway. Nice little cheeky tavern here, but... golems, I do wonder if there's like flavor text or anything like that. Why would you ever go for like... I guess if you explored this early, you could get another sawmill and another ore pit and like a little bit of like stats here. But this seems kind of like a dull exploration area. You know, there's like not much here. There's like one mine, one gold mine, a bunch of nagas, and yeah. Anyway, this quest would give you the Orb of Inhibition. The Orb of Inhibition would give you access to the Black Tent, and yeah, we did this. So thankfully we didn't lose any valuable artifacts, otherwise we would be locked out of this because you actually do need to access this. And we didn't have a fly, so we couldn't do the trick where you put your hero here and you try to fly him like to this hex. And then you just kind of cancel, like you click the slowest movement animation and just click escape when you're moving. And then the hero just stops on the town and attacks the town. A little trick you can do to like unbug some maps where some towns become inaccessible, but hey, we got to see all the quests except like we missed a couple Pandora boxes, which were here for blue. I do think red actually has, yeah, 3 gold mine here, actually 2 gold mines. Red probably has the best like starting location. Well, blue, if you roll castle and... Actually, well, blue could be pretty hectic. You could be attacked from like 2 or 3 different players. If this guy goes up here, if the green player goes up here, you can be like attacked by 3 players at the same time. And I think actually tan got the second best location. I think green is actually kind of screwed because if it was like reversed, I would be like just coming out of my getting my soul mill in my orbit and immediately being attacked by somebody else for sure. Or yeah, you can't really escape the Tan player. These two guys are locked in a conflict, while these two guys can technically go out and explore without meeting each other like too much. So quite an interesting map. I did like the hero that Dessa became. I'm sad I missed the town portal here, but I do think I played this map quite well. Anyway, that's enough looking at the map. I think I've explored it quite a bit. It's quite a messy map, truth be told. Like, very isometrical, and yeah, like 6 towns, technically only 5 towns, because when you take that one you win. When you take the final town. But hey, anyway. I was guest 273. I thank you all for watching, and yeah, I guess I will see you in the next one. I have something interesting planned for next week, but I don't know if that's gonna be on Monday or Tuesday or maybe even Wednesday. But I do hope you will join me for that. And also, did you see my post? I have this ambitious idea, well, somewhat ambitious idea, to post one meme every day. I did originally think to just post like images, but maybe I would edit like some of these shorter type of videos, you know, these ones that have been popping up in my channel in the last month, and maybe one day I will just upload one of those instead of like a meme image. I have like made more than 15 memes, and I still have like plenty ideas, like 10. I don't actually have 30 ideas for what to do, so I will need to be a little bit original in the upcoming month, but at least now you have a reason to check out my channel every single day. So yeah, I hope you're looking forward to seeing some Heroes 3 memes in the entirety of November. Anyway, thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next time, which could be today in the evening, which could be tomorrow in the evening. I'm not gonna be doing a single player stream tomorrow though, so you are aware of that now. And anyway, yeah, just see you whenever I stream next time.